It's midnight, and tonight we're playing a little bit of Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Because I'm satisfied about my factory. I'm really not. We need to get focus today, I think, for me personally, is to kind of lay out some foundations so we can start building a decent base. And I think I kind of want to utilize this whole section here in the middle. And so I think that's what I'm going to focus on. Well, let's get some people in. And please let me know if the game audio is louder than anybody else's audio. And I will let you guys... I will adjust it or something. All right. So, I have with me tonight deliberately bad advice. His advice... Howdy. What's up? His advice is so bad, you want to take it and just do it. I think Golden is going to be joining us this evening, but I am unsure as to if Golden will be joining or not. All right, I see you have joined.
Yep, trying to.
All right, and everybody let me know about the audio if we are 5x5. One last midnight. Is Satisfactory coming to Xbox? I have no idea. I have no idea. Who's on tonight, by the way? Oh, we have Tay, Creatine, sporting a brand new logo, Crazy Chewy. Let's see. Brandon's on. What's going on, Brandon? Wharf Rat. They're too late. EBA's in. Goblin. What's up? Gobby. Aztec's on. The Dark Phoenix. Donaldson, what's going on, buddy? And yeah, Alex, what's going on? Okay, cool. So I think I want to focus on, you know, foundation building and kind of starting to lay out our base and all that yumminess. But if you want to work on other things,
all right, sounds good.
Can everybody hear DBA?
Hello, hello. Testing, testing. Can you hear me now?
As opposed to the game audio? I might need to lower the game audio a little bit.
All right.
What do I have? Master volume? Yeah, let me bring the master volume down. I'll bring it down to 75. Okay. Excellent. Confirm.
All right, so where are you thinking about putting the base?
I was thinking to utilize this little valley in here. So we've got this rock formation that's the highest rock formation, which is sitting right in front of me to the west. And then kind of layering on top of these rocks foundation pieces and spreading it across, kind of just filling up this whole area because there's really nothing in here.
Yeah.
And if we put foundation pieces on it, we can make it all nice and flat. And it kind of gets us in position for the next stuff, which is over to the south over here. Which is, I think I found a coal deposit over in that direction. And there are some other nice things over there. What are you thinking? Are you thinking anything?
No, that sounds good to me. I want to know...
Golden, I see golden. I see golden here.
I'm assuming you're going to be using all the concrete to do that, so...
I'll be using a lot of it, I think.
Okay. I'm just trying to decide my task. Maybe I should ask, what is my task?
I think you and Golden should discuss what you guys want to focus on. I know you guys have jump pads as queued up as the next thing. I don't know if that's the next important. I think what you were just trying to do is get to the next tier, right?
I don't remember.
You're not sure.
It's been a whole week. It's been a whole week.
I know, it's been a while. Sorry. We might need to do this twice a week. So I'll let you and Golden kind of do that thing, and I'll lay this out. Submanga, what's going on, buddy? James, what is this game? Think of Factorio, but in 3D.
Okay, well, I think the jump pads is selected because it's all that we have left.
Oh, to get the... Okay. Well, that sounds great.
What we really need to do is we need to get these smart platings, 50 of them, send them off in the elevator to get level 3 and 4, which is coal.
Okay. Golden, you know, we can't hear you, by the way. I don't know if you know this or not.
Yeah, I haven't said anything yet.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. How you doing tonight, sir?
Good, good.
Good.
Looking forward to a bit of Satisfactory. Loving it.
All right. Well, you and DBA discuss what you want to do, and I'll back you up 100%, 150%.
All right. Well, I think we need to get a constructor going with those, whatever they're called, those plate thingies.
Smart play.
Smart plate. Yep. It's been a while. Maybe we already have one going. I'm looking
I don't
around.
think we had an assembler.
Yeah, there's one down here that's not connected to anything, but
If we can find a hard drive, that'd be good too.
yeah.
Hopefully we'll get the screw, the alternate screw recipe out of it.
Right.
That's really handy.
That is very handy. Well, we could certainly. Do you want to go exploring and looking for hard drives? There's nothing that says we both have to be working on the base.
Mhm.
Well, I think maybe what you guys should focus on before you go running around is making sure that all of our things are getting collected into storage facilities so that you can walk away from the base and that we don't get backed up and stuff doesn't shut off.
Ah, I see. I gotcha.
And then yeah, I mean, I don't know how we left it. You know, I think we only had one storage configured for the plates is how we left it.
All right, that's what it looks like.
And so maybe that's something that should be like maybe just the initial short goal is to get that taken care of and then go from there. You guys go wander off and do your thing. Because I want you to do your thing.
Yeah.
But I is that a smart idea?
Nope, that is very smart.
good.
So it looks like both our rods and our screws are not going into a storage. So I will I'll set them up with some storage. Can't afford. I need to pick up some bolts.
I'll get in read chat in here in a second, guys. Sorry, I'm just kind of trying to get myself situated. For those of you who are wondering what's going on here.
So you know, Midnight is a father because he's telling us we have to do our homework before we go out and play. So.
I'm just making sure that when I come around that you know, I need a plate or something that, you know, we have the plates available.
All right, I got you.
All right. I think I'm at a place where I can do reading of chat. Now, I don't know if you guys have like a favorite base configuration. I'm not going to ask DBA about his favorite base configuration or anything like that because oh, we've done it. No, really. I'm absolutely open to anything, and I'm just kind of laying out foundation pieces. But I think what we should probably also, maybe if we can accomplish it, I don't know if we can accomplish it tonight or not, but is trying to get organized because we just threw a lot of the stuff on the ground. You know, the beginning game is pretty haphazard. It's whatever you get. You know, you kind of just go with wherever it lands, and now that we actually have some resources where we can start to build to try to get a little bit more organized and, you know, make sure things are going in the appropriate places and we're getting stuff configured correctly. So if you guys are in agreement to that plan, I'm going to kind of lay out that little foundation piece and
All right, sure, no problem.
We'll go from there.
I've tried several different base layouts, and some work better than others. I've come up with something I call the overflow valve in my game, which is a nice monstrosity that at some point I will show it to you and explain its awesome goodness, but it's too early in the game for it to be really worth anything.
All right. Oh, I just want to let everybody know who are checking their points. Points were deducted for your special Wreckfest skin. So if you go looking at your points and you say, wow, I only have 2 points left, that's because I took your points away from you. And for those of you who did not have enough points for your skin, which the skin was 7,000 points, by the way, I knocked you down to 1, and I haven't decided if I'll come back and collect at a later time the rest of them. But I think we'll call it even. Unless, of course, you'd like to, you know, put in a formal protest. And if you would, I'll just keep you at 0 until you fully pay out. Yeah, I'm gonna use up all the concrete. I have really, yeah.
Yep.
You got more than your money's worth? Yeah, you know, for those of you who didn't have the full 7,000, you got it for a steal. You got it on a discount.
Got a midnight original. How can you complain about that?
And crafted. And crafted. Some of you even got brand new logos out of the whole deal too. Can you believe it? You did do your artwork. I had to implement it though, so that still costs. Sorry, bud. You could have used my skills for the same thing, but it's all right.
Golden?
Sorry, I'm moving it.
You're
We can get you can get two rod constructors into 3 screw assemblers at the moment because they produce 15 and then only require 10 each for the screws.
All right. Well, just remember once you get them all down to put them into a container.
Yep.
Let's see if this is easier laying out from this piece. I'm sure it is. From the Tower of Power. Oh yeah. I can see this Tower of Power, why they made it.
Yeah.
This construction tower? Oh, heck yeah.
I've never used it. Is it actually a benefit?
Oh yeah.
All right. Wire and cable and rods are all going into storage.
Excellent.
And it looks like screws are too.
Ah, dang it, I put one underneath. What I wanted. Okay, gotta move this. Can we not check points and stuff like that constantly? I don't want to flood the chat with point checking for those of you who are fanatical about your points. Can we do it at the end of the stream? Either that or I'm going to have to restrict it. Got all curious about what I said about the cost. Yeah, well, I put it out there. I put it out there a long time ago, right? I said it was going to be 7,000. I just hadn't got around to charging anybody for it. But I thought it was a good deal.
Did somebody connect up a machine?
Nope. Did we?
Oh, I might have lost it. Run out of biomass.
Yep. Let's check that. I think last time before we quit.
They're all running. They're all empty.
All right. Well, how many we got running? Oh, this one's not empty. That one's not empty.
Wow, you want to talk about creating fast with being on this thing. Heck yeah. Sorry, I'm excited.
Oh, don't worry.
It's good and bad because I'm going to run through the cement even faster.
Yep.
Yep, I'm already out. Out of cement. Getting off of this is kind of sketch, though. How do you get off this thing?
That's what ramps are for.
Oh, dang. Oh, wow. I took mass damage on that one. Not good. Do I have anything to eat? I do. Stuff that in my mouth. I need to go on a food run now. Let me do that. Let me get some concrete. We can start the next. I'll work on research too. I'll come down and do research if I'm not doing anything else. Let's see. Research. Ooh. Maybe not.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get us a more sustainable biofuel thing going.
It doesn't auto feed, does it?
No, but you can
Not
set up.
mine.
You can set up where you can just dump wood and leaves into a container, and it'll do all the rest to get you to the top end stuff.
Nice. Is there store points? Yes. You get points for being online and points for donating. Of course, more points for donating. But then, yeah, and I think you also get points for commenting in chat as well. I need to go back and look at it. It's been a while. I did reduce the points, though, because I was giving out way too many points. But I think right now it's at a good state. And then there is a store. Right now there's only the Wreckfest skin, so you can spend your hard-earned points on some Wreckfest skins if you choose. If you play Wreckfest, I'll make you a custom skin for the rocket. Golden, you don't have Wreckfest, do you?
No.
Dude, you gotta get that game.
Sorry.
You love that game. It seems like, you know, your kind of thing to run around and crash into people. Before Friday's, I'll put it in the Wreckfest chat, but before Friday's stream, let's get everybody's level so that we can up our vehicles to the next... Everybody can up together to the next tier or something. Do I still play No Man's Sky? I haven't played in a while. I played all of the Beyond update, right? So I went... Did I go all the way to the end of the Beyond? No, it was Next. I did... Well, I did Next, and then they came out with the Beyond update. So I wound up finishing the game in the Beyond update. I think that's how it worked. And so, but I haven't gone back yet. And I'm waiting for another update or two before I go back and run the Gambit again. What I'd really like them to do before I go back again is update the storyline. I don't know if they're going to do that. Hopefully they do that. I heard you. I heard you, kitty. Come on, kitty. Come on, kitty. Daddy's got something for you. Oh, you got me, huh? Come on, kitty. Kitty.
Are you out exploring?
I'm getting fruit and stuff for research. I needed I was trying to get the nutrition thing down. And I needed a carapace or two. Carapace? Carapace? Yep. Carapace? One day you'll donate. One day? You don't have to donate, man. I don't encourage anybody to donate. Matter of fact, keep your money. But if you really want to give it to somebody, give it to me. I'll take it. It goes to servers and stuff. It doesn't, you know, it's not something I keep. I pass it on to the next guy down the road. Oh, speaking of servers, I got notification today from the man Beyond. And we will be getting our next server soon. It's another test server. We'll have it for 1 week.
Wow. That sounds like fun. What do you think we can get done in a week?
I don't know, but let's get something cool done. And this will be open. Anybody who's got Astroneer, I believe it's going to be Steam only again. So don't get excited for crossplay yet. But anybody who's got the Steam version and on my friends list and all that stuff will be in. Now, I do want to kind of control it. I don't want... I haven't played with all you guys. So I'm assuming, since you're in my community, that you're all responsible adults. And you're not going to go and destroy somebody's hard-earned work. And that you're going to make stuff cool and not be destructive. But I'm thinking about whitelisting it. So absolutely, you can come in. You're more than welcome to come in. I might put you on a whitelist, though. And just bring in people slowly so that I can kind of try to figure out. Just make sure everybody's, you know, we're all on the same level and stuff like that. Because there's nothing like going in and, you know, being on a server, investing 2, 3, 10 hours into creating something cool, and then having somebody come by and just thinking it's fun to destroy it. I mean, that's never any fun. I've been on a Minecraft server where somebody did that, and yeah, I was really disappointed when I came back to find out my cool thing that I made is, you know, completely destroyed. Next week, or it's unknown. I'm not entirely... He didn't give me a date. Joe asked me today if I'd be interested. I said, hell yes, of course. And he said very soon. And so I'm making the assumption probably next week. She got the hypertubes. We're working on it. We're getting there. We're getting there, man. Any streaming of the server test? Absolutely, there's going to be streaming of the server test. Anytime that I'm on the server, there'll be streaming. Yeah, Wylands has a primary lock. Yeah, I've already spoke to Joe about if there was some way to have land claims. And they said currently right now they're not going to do land claiming. Which I was kind of concerned about that. He's all like, you could always, ban people. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not there to ban somebody, I can't be there 24/7 to watch everybody. And there's no... I had made a recommendation that they put in a camera that I can flip to a person's view. So I can see... did you guys change our base around? Oh,
A little bit.
oh man.
Trying to make room for stuff.
Freaked me out
Just
here.
temporary.
I'm like, where's my research area?
It's right. It's under your little awning there.
Yep, I found it. And
All right. So
Go
I've
ahead.
laid out this
Yep.
chain.
Yep.
You put wood and leaves in the back here, and it ends up going all the way to our final fuel.
Where's that at? Wooden leaves in the back where?
So you put wood into this one, and
Yeah.
you put leaves into this other one,
Yeah.
and it will flow down to the final fuel.
Okay. We had to put that right there, huh?
Yep.
Does that
Well,
go?
it's temporary until we move stuff up onto your nice new base.
Yeah. Does it go directly into the furnaces and stuff, or into the?
You can put it in the storage.
Oh, it just goes in storage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What was I doing before I got rudely interrupted?
We're talking about land claims.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so there was a conversation about land claims, and it's not going to happen. Will you have to have a mic on the server? No, I don't, I don't, Let me tell you what I feel about mics. It gives me the ability to be able to judge, number one, if you're adult enough, responsible enough. Two, it also kind of gives us the ability to all be able to communicate, which is a greater thing. And I get the idea that people might have... English might not be their first language. I completely get that. My wife is, the same way. I get broken English. And I also understand the fact that some people might be nervous about talking on a stream. I get that as well. But it's nice to be able to just say, hey, look, as a group, we're going to do something. I guess if you're going off and doing stuff by yourself, it's not going to be as problematic. But if you're trying to work with the group, it's going to be harder. As for cost of mic, I don't think that's really that prohibitive, to be honest with you. I mean, you can literally pick up a cheapy mic for like $4 or $5. It doesn't have to be the best. I'm not talking about, a $100 mic. Shoot, most Bluetooth headphones nowadays come with a microphone in it. Trying to get up to it. There we go. It's getting a little hard to walk down here, boys.
Yep. It's getting a little bit nuts.
It's getting a little nuts.
All right, I think we may be out of fuel. I'm getting ready to go on a fuel expedition.
Okay. Do we have any, what is this? A satyr yet? We're not making that stuff yet, are we?
I'm sorry. What are we not making?
It's a, I think it's one of the advanced production things. Okay, I'll go back to building.
All right, I'm making a chainsaw, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go cut down some trees.
Okay. You need to sign off in 30 minutes? Okay, cool. If you have a smartphone, then you can use Discord app for voice, mic built in. That absolutely works too. Best Buy has a USB mic for $10. That works fine. Yep. Okay, guys.
When you go up the top there, can you give me a direction for where you see trees?
Trees are north.
All right, going north.
You know, let me just do a quick look on Amazon. Let's see if they have like a... What by price here? Wow. You know, the cheapest mic you can get on Amazon is like, it's literally $4. It's $3.99 for shipping, 1 cent for the product. I kid you not. If you ship,
Really?
yes, if you sort by price, it's $3.99 and 1 cent for the product. $3.99 for shipping. What is the lowest prime? $20 for a gaming headset? Yeah. Gaming headset. The independent microphones are just, they're a little bit easier. God, the cheapest USB microphone that you can get. 320. 320 on Amazon. It's not Prime. Let me look for Prime. Prime will probably be like $5. Yep. $5.58 for Prime. Cheapest USB microphone. So I mean, they're there. They're there. They're inexpensive. You don't have to get like a top quality microphone. It's just so we can hear you. So there. I put it out there. Said my thing. Said my beef. All right, well, this is going to start hurting because if I start reworking some stuff, we're going to lose all production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way it is, though.
Yeah, it's kind of the way it is. I know.
I mean, your other option is to not tear it down until you've built it up there.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have to reroute.
Yep.
You know, it's not like you can't. It's not like you can get away from rerouting. Okay, well, let me see here. Maybe I can... Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. This is Satisfactory, guys. So if you guys don't get the idea of Satisfactory, this is it. This is no joke, right?
Okay, I'm going to turn on our power so that it can start generating fuel.
Okay. The conveyor lift moves stuff up, right? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Up or down.
Or down? So if I... Do I attach like a belt to the bottom of it and then it'll move stuff from there?
Yeah. It's got the same in and out as, you know, the other stuff, yellow and green.
Does it? I haven't built that one yet. It's the same in and out as yellow or green. Hey, piss off, I'm driving you.
Someone's not happy.
Oh, interesting. Alright, well that's seriously cool.
All right. Out of power, but I think we've got enough generated that we can just throw it in. Give me a second.
Okay. You guys are going to work on coal, right? Is that what you wanted to do? Or you wanted to get some sort of fancy thing?
Well, in order to get coal, we have to get 50 of the plates, whatever the kind of plate it is.
Smart plate.
Smart plate. Yep. Yep. So we have to start producing
Smart
the
plates.
reinforced plates and the rotors so that we can put them into a machine to make the smart plates.
Okay.
Yes, we just got technical.
Okay. Our power problem should be relatively well in hand. I'm
If you
trying
feed
to
it,
speed
right?
it up a little bit, but
Yeah.
we just gotta feed it every once in a while.
Okay.
Top stuff off.
Okay.
We are probably going to need a couple more biomass burners because the assemblers take a fair bit of that juice.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Well, I'm going to redirect this one. Okay. I'm just going to work. If stuff goes down, sorry guys. Apologize for it. Encroaching on clearance. What the frig? Am I encroaching on anybody's clearance? This. Oh, it's that. I got it. That belt. Weird. Oops. We have MK2s now, right?
Yes.
But what does that take?
Reinforced plates, which we are currently not auto-generating, so.
Ouch. I gotta make some stairs to get up here or something. We need jetpacks. Do we have stairs?
No, all we have is ramps at this
Oh.
point.
Dang it! Ramp this other side here. Yeah, I forgot about all this building stuff. Okay.
Yep, that's the whole game.
Yep. Let me take this. Okay, I've reconnected that back up and power pole. Good. All right, we're producing iron ore again. It's coming out. I think it is, anyways. Here she comes, walking down the street. How's the building going? It's working. You know, it's building. That's this game, man. Building, building, building. And I honestly should have changed this. There's no way to change the conveyor once you lay it down, huh?
What do you mean, change it?
Like,
You can upgrade it.
Yeah.
Put it into a different place or something. What do you mean by
You have to tear
upgrading?
it down. If you want to move it, you have to tear it down.
Yeah, tear it down.
But if you can upgrade it, if you select the higher level and then hover over the existing, you can upgrade. Okay, the assembler for rotors is going down.
Okay.
And I'm just, you know, placing it wherever, so don't yell at me.
Oh, wasn't there an assembler over there already?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's you got that hooked up to the smart plating.
All right, that one's... Yeah, I was going to pipe this over to the smart plating.
Gotcha. Well, that was only really half of the production, right? It was.
Yeah, I need to go make some better...
You can get the
things.
plates over here.
Let's see.
Need the reinforced plates for the smart
Okay.
plating, don't you?
But yeah. Michael, how you doing tonight, man?
Okay, we're going to need more screws, because both of these require screws.
I know.
So if I do a conveyor stacker over this way. Oh god, that scared the piss out of me. Natural born star. What's going on, buddy? Oh my god, I was so focused on placing this thing. The bing went bling. What's going on, bud? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the channel. Alright, conveyor lift 2 right here. I think that's a thing of beauty if I do that. Alright, I think about this. Say it supports one mine supports 2 smelters, right?
It depends on the level of the mine and whether it's, you know, what it is.
Well, okay, we're throwing it into 2 currently, so I'd make the assumption that we've already done the math on that, right?
I'd hope so.
Words of encouragement from DBA. That was beautiful, man.
Uh-huh.
I hope so.
What are you trying to do?
I was just asking, since this mine already kind of supports 2 smelters, if it was going to support 2 smelters. And the response I got was, I hope so. But I think because it is, then I would make the assumption that it does, right? Is that a valid assumption? Yeah, I mean, you
Yep.
set it up golden, so.
But you can check.
Produces
You can see
16.
what the smelters consume 30, I think, for iron, and you can
Yep.
look at the miner and see what it's producing.
Well, I can't anymore. I ripped it down. I know, it was brilliant. But since it did in the past, I'm making the assumption that it will. Don't you think that's a good assumption to make? If I had to make an assumption? If I had to make assumptions, and my assumptions were good. That didn't work for a song. I tried, though. You guys are not trying.
I haven't heard that song before. So it's not my fault.
What? If I was a rich man. Da-na-na-na-na-na. You know that song, right? Okay, I guess not.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Don't watch
Greatest
musicals,
Showman,
huh? No, that's okay. It's fine that you don't watch musicals. I'm not hurt by that.
right? Uh-huh. Greatest Showman is a good show.
Was that it? Is that Greatest Showman?
Is it?
I don't know. All right. Conversation.
See,
done.
now I'm
No, it's over. It's
second
over.
guessing myself.
Conversation done. All right. In is orange, out is green. In is orange, out is green. Got my belly button all nice and clean. Can I hook it directly up to something? Like
What do you mean?
this little conveyor thing? Will it just... Nope, it won't automatically do anything. Yeah, If I Were a Rich Man song. Is that Greatest Showman? What is in? In is orange, right?
Yep. Do you need some help?
No. No, I don't. It's rude of you. Shame on you. How can in be orange? Out is orange.
No, no. Now it's green. Look at the arrows.
Out is green or orange is green?
Orange is green. Yes, I'm sure.
Don't confuse me, damn it. Oh, those are the arrows coming from the splitter.
Golden's over here messing up my production line.
Yep. Love it.
You know, you can place a splitter and a merger on an existing
On a belt?
belt. Yeah. You don't have to tear the belt down.
Why can't I make my belt go straight, though?
That's a personal problem.
It worked yesterday. Oh, no, what did I do? Can I Oh, that's interesting. Did you know you can curve with the mouse button? With the wheel?
Yeah.
Yep. Rotates.
You know, thanks for sharing.
I asked if you wanted help, and you said no.
No, I don't want your help, man. I can put
He's
it right.
on the path of discovery.
I can put it right on. Really? You went to see the play, almost got pulled into the cover, an actor who turned up. What? Sounds great. I wonder if this is going to work.
Wow, I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, I can get it. Wait. I can do what I wanted to do. 'Cause I'm not a shmoo.
Golden, you're stealing all of my screws.
No, not all of them. I'm getting some.
The Watcher, thanks for subscribing, buddy. I'm glad to have you watching. Somebody has to witness this. That's all I gotta say. This is kind of painful right now. No, I don't want your help. Look at the arrows. No, look at the arrows. You look at the arrows. No, you. That's the thing in school nowadays. That's a big thing in school. Is to just respond, no, you.
Oh, I was waiting for it. Dang it.
So it's funny. My son and I were joking around in the commons room at school, and he was telling me something. And I was just responding, "No, you." And then a couple of his buddies walked by and started cracking up. Oh, your dad's saying "no, you" to you. Like, yeah, dude, I'm down with the kid lingo, man.
You're the cool dad.
Oh. I can't build that because I can't afford it. I'm poor. Alright, let me get some stuff. See if anybody took all my stuffs. Two hours later, Midnight's on the same monitor. Shut up! Dude, get off my case, man. This is a hard game. And they keep making it bigger down here. All I asked them was put stuff in storage. And look at them. They've made this like 1,000,000 times bigger than what it used to be. Look, and he's still making stuff. And I'm trying to build some sort of organization into this whole contraption down here. And they're making it bigger. They're making this thing bigger.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm here to build.
I'm here to build. Yep. Doing an awesome job, man. Keep going.
Well, I was doing awesome till Golden stole my screws.
Keep going. I had that problem too. I had that problem too. I was working on something. Gold came by and just took it. I'm like, take it! I needed that! Alright, get my schmelties going. Okay, that's gonna fall into here. That's gonna fall into here, right? See if this works the way I expect it to work. If we use an MK2, it's not going to change the production speed of like the smelter, right? We'd have to wait till we get a smelter too, right?
No, you build more smelters.
No, it doesn't increase the rate of the smelter.
So
But if you're combining, too many things on one line, it can back up a smelter. You know what I mean?
But backing up a smelter is not that bad.
Oh, sure it is. If you're got a line that can only handle 60 and you have 90 worth of product on it, you're
Yeah,
really
but, that,
only getting 60.
but all that tells me is that, God, I can't afford these. All that tells me is that I just need another. I need to split the line and add another smelter in. Right?
essentially, yeah.
You said
So you
Did you say
probably want to outlay your base in a way that you can easily add more to it.
Yeah, that's what I do. And then I look down here at our base right now, and I go, who just said that?
Okay, who's still adding stuff? I'm trying to get this power working with what we currently have.
I haven't added anything. What are you talking about?
Lisai.
Yeah, and you need to like leave me a little bit of power here too, because I disconnected the smelters up there, and
Oh, there you go. See, it wasn't me.
no, I disconnected. You were down here building stuff. I don't know what you're continuing to keep building over here, sir. I think you're upping the entire screw production line, right? Because you screwed somebody out of screws, and so you made more screws.
Haven't touched the screws.
All right, I hear you. I hear it loud and clear. Golden stole my power. When I tried this game, I kept getting killed by the creatures. Yeah, the kitties. You have to talk nice to them. When they're
Jump when that counts.
right, when they're running at you full speed, you jump up in the air and you smack them with your zapper.
Now we wait.
Okay, I'm about to get the smelters back up and running here, so second.
Okay, well I've put down 2 more power generators, so... And I'm just feeding them at the moment.
I'm going back on top where our smelting production is. All right. That. We'll then turn these guys on.
All right, well, we have power for a little while.
Okay.
I'm going to check on our progress. Oh, by the way, Golden, you're consuming 60 plates a minute, and we're only making 40, so you're going to run us out of plates here pretty fast.
This is to make the reinforced plates, right? The smart plates,
Yep.
though?
Yep. So we're at 6 of 50 at the moment. Do we have we researched the slugs yet?
I'm working on it. You're gonna need that power. There's the expanded tool belt.
Has been expanded.
Let me work on the slugs next, okay?
All right. I could kick it off if you want.
You have all the stuff? I'm closer to it. Let me go get it.
Oh, I'm short. Yep.
Oh, I'm a little short too. I'm short on wire. So you want...
I want to be able to... I need
you want
overclock and I need green slugs.
Green slugs. I think we unlock green. We unlock green slugs already. Overclock is what you need. Okay, let me get some plates and I'll do overclock. If we have plates. Where do we have plates? Can you guys tell me where plates are at?
I just dissolved the storage.
Golden moved them. I don't know.
What do you have some on you? Can I have them?
Yeah, some plates in this one that I'm right next to.
Wait. What is this? Plates in where?
Right here.
Where's right here? I have no idea where you're at.
Where are you?
Right. So why are you saying right here? If
I'm next to him.
Yeah, see, I can see DBA.
all right, you put it in this empty storage over here?
One I'm standing on.
Yeah.
Standing next to.
Thank you. Okay. Overclocking's going.
Thank you.
You are welcome. I will get this finished so you guys can have more iron. Is helpful.
Okay. I thought I saw a slug at night. See if I can go find it.
Okay. This is going into the 2 smelters, which I don't need anymore, but there's got to be a merger down here. Yep. There's one merger, and this merger is going into what? It's going into nothing. What? What? You guys disconnected this? Really? You don't want this iron anymore?
Don't say you guys.
All right. I'll find a place to pipe it to. Let me just disconnect all this, the rest of it.
There wasn't any line coming down anyway.
I know, because I was reworking it, but I didn't want you to dismantle the line, so I could, you know, I was trying to put it back together again. I thought I communicated that. I said you would temporarily lose this. Don't do anything. Okay. That's right. Don't worry about it. Don't stress over it, Golden.
Not stressed.
I can tell. I can tell, and that's the problem, sir. You aren't stressed enough. Dang it.
Ugh.
Yay, I got a green slug.
All right, I'm going to do a real cheeseball construction. And it's going to go into this other merger down here. All right. Iron production is coming back online. Hopefully you guys didn't disconnect my power.
Ooh, I got a yellow slug.
Okay, iron, iron. Okay. Iron is coming out. Now, eventually I want to reroute this, though. This game is a lot of work. And imagine if we didn't have... Well, you guys know. You're playing it solo, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on the plus side, people don't mess up your work. Oh, no laughter.
I think we just need to figure out a better form of communication here. Hey, what's getting me hung up? This wire is getting me hung up? Really? Alright, let me reroute this wire. Ah. Production's going offline. I just got it up. Now it's going down. Need to reroute the power line.
Okay, I got what I came for. I got my slugs. I'm coming back.
Okay.
Gonna overcharge that thingy.
It should pop here soon. It was 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, we got iron pumping in now. There it is. While you're looking at that, let me get another thing going.
So that's actually one that doesn't pop on its own. You have to look at it to get it to pop.
What?
The research. It doesn't pop until you look at it again, even if it's done.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's good to know. Do we want the power shard? Compressed into solid crystal-like shard, radiates a strange power.
So there's 2 left to get, the yellow one and the purple one. So I just put a yellow slug in the hub storage if you wanted to grab that to do that one.
Or we can do slug scanning. What do you want?
Either's fine.
Or I
Get
can
'em
just move
both
off to
matched.
something completely different.
Do that too.
Like inflated pocket dimensions, which gives us additional inventory slots.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Is that good or no?
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm gotta make another generator, I think.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're out of power.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it.
Yep. Where are we storing this? We're storing here. How many watts do we get out of a coal?
I think it's 75 per.
75.
75. How fast does it burn out?
It uses 8 coal a minute each whatchamacallit.
Yeah, but that's
Each
something
generator.
that's something that's mined, right?
Yes. And you can feed it.
Oh, you can directly feed it, right?
Yeah. With a belt and all that jazz.
With a belt. Okay, cool. And how close are we to that?
Well, as soon as we get 50 of these plates and we can send off, we'll unlock the next level, which will allow us to work on unlocking coal. So we might get it tonight.
Oh, dang it, I picked up the wrong thing. Are we creating wire at all anywhere?
Yes. There's a storage of wire over by the copper area.
All right.
Okay, all of our generators are powered and fully filled up with fuel. We're at 27 of 50 on the space operator or space elevator.
Oops, I need 100 copper.
So if you see where my icon is, I'm standing right next to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, wire and cable both here.
At a ramp. God, it still says I'm encroaching. Why is that? That is so dumb. Oh, it fell all the way down to the bottom level. Snore. We don't have stairs yet, do we?
Nope.
You have to unlock them from the ticket shop.
Wow, it let me build that one, but it wouldn't let me build the other one. Okay, whatever.
All right, we're at 38 of 50. Slow but steady.
Weird ramp. Alright, well that ramp's not gonna work. Dang it.
Only 5 more.
Do they have a floor piece as a hole in it that'll take this, this lifter? This lifting conveyor?
Don't know. I don't think I've seen one.
Jay Smoke, what's going on, buddy?
All right, inflated. About a minute left on the inflated box dimension.
Let me know when you launch the
All right.
elevator.
It's getting close. check on it again. It's ready to go.
Ready to go? Go for it.
Yep.
Got a shot of it. There it is. Pull it down. Shoot the stuffs. Bye-bye, stuff. I hope we see you again.
All right.
Too bad you can't get on top of that, you know, go up there with it.
All right. Well, we have unlocked. I think we have to finish what we're working on here first, though. So we need to stop producing these plates so that we can get our rotors.
This once we get the jump pads, then it's on the coal, right?
Yep.
Is it a different extractor to extract coals, or it's still that Mark 1 extractor?
No, it's still the miner. Although one of the things in the tech tree is a better miner, so you get it about the same time you get coal.
Dang it. All the way out here. I have one. Good thing our base isn't too far away.
I'm going to handcraft this to help power through it.
You're gonna handcraft what?
The rotors that we need.
The rotors, yeah. Have we started a base yet? Are we still doing everything on the ground? Still working on a base. It's going to take a long time to get that constructed, deconstructed, and reconstructed. I've got one of the miners and 2 of the smelters up there.
Milestone reached. Several buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
All right. Coal power, I think, is our next one.
Do you have to smelt the coal? You don't have to smelt it, right? It's just a raw resource that you're putting in?
Right. For the power generation, it's just a raw resource. When you do steel, then it requires smelting. Ooh, and I just realized we are not currently making copper plates, so we need to do that in preparation for making the tubes.
Get us. Not a splitter, but a.
Okay, I'm going to top off all our fuel real fast. All right. Everything's full power.
Sweet.
All right.
Coal generators, they can be farther away, right? We don't have to hook them up to anything. Is that correct?
Well, the power lines have to run there from our base, but yes, they can be way across the map.
Okay.
They require both water and coal.
Water.
Yep. So we got to build them by a lake or a river or an ocean.
Well, there's a lake close by.
What is the lake by the coal?
I'm going to run a belt over to it. I already have a one miner on one of the coals. And since you said we got to be by water, I'm going to start moving that belt over to the water area. Me, dang it.
Okay. All right. Well,
What? That's why I asked. That's why I asked it first time. What do I need? And you said I need water. We don't have pipes. We don't have pipes
The water's
yet.
got to be deep enough. So I think you have to be able to swim in it for it to be deep enough. If it's just water that's at your ankles, it doesn't work. So
Really?
yeah, go take a swim. Can you swim in it?
I don't know.
Because the lake over here north of us is ankle deep. Okay.
That's
no, I'm
ankle
swimming.
deep? That's where I was
I'm
going
swimming
to.
in. If you get far enough in, it swims. So that'll work.
You just tested it.
I won't know for certain until I can build the water pump, and it tells me I can build it there or not. But it looks like it should be deep enough.
Golden's left
Cross your
again.
fingers and knock on wood and all that jazz.
Okay. Golden's out.
Oh, did he say good night? I didn't hear that.
No, I think he dropped though. Maybe he has a power problem or something. I don't know. All right, let me continue on what I was doing then. Since now I have official approval. I think that was approval.
Mm-hmm. Where's the
It's past.
We're talking about the lake to the north of our base, right? That's where you're taking this stuff.
Yeah, over by
Right.
the elevator.
Right. I think
Closer to the elevator.
think, knock on wood, I think that'll work. But if it doesn't, I blame Golden.
Sweet. You'll love that.
Uh-huh.
If I have enough resources to build this thing. I think I do. But only time will tell. Can't afford. I need plates. Game seems fun. Building's always rewarding. It's a lot of building.
Yeah. Organization is important.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we need to rip down now. It's crazy. I don't know how the base got so crazy, but it got crazy. Got crazy fast.
Yep. We're just trying to push the tech tree.
Yep. I think we're overproducing, but that might just be me. And I have no idea if we're producing everything that we... Well, I don't know where we're producing everything that we have. It's not going into...
Everything is going into a storage of some kind, so...
Okay. Right. You are right. It is going into a storage of some kind. Somewhere. Somewhere. Except all the plates... That's a reinforced plate. So let me follow this plate production.
Well, that's going into this old machine, which currently is disconnected. Because we're trying to...
Where's the plates going in? I need plates.
Oh, reinforced plates?
No, plates.
Oh, regular plates are over here.
Plates are...
And it looks like they're all out. This is the regular plates thing. Can you see me?
I'm getting closer
Little
to you.
icon on your compass.
Yes. Okay, this one?
This is the regular plate storage.
Oh, so we're
At
pulling
one
from... Where's
point-
it coming... Where's it going into, though? Oh, I see it. Okay.
So we've got, it looks like we're making 80 plates. I think we're short on iron. They're not producing plates as fast as they should be.
Okay, I'm just going to pick them off the conveyor belt right now. Unless, of course, we, you know, hijack some plates to do something. Yeah, we're only getting like 4 plates out of here. Where is this conveyor belt taking the plates to? The plates are coming out faster on this end. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell where they're all coming from. You're saying we're not getting enough iron. I've got the other iron going. I think it might be getting bottlenecked.
Yeah, we may just have too much stuff here.
Yeah, I think the iron distribution is not...
Yeah, not the greatest.
Not
Okay,
the
so we have
greatest.
120 iron coming in. What are we using?
You have 120 iron coming in from both locations? There's 2
Yeah,
locations
iron
now.
ingots. Well, just the plates alone would be 120 iron. So we're iron starved is the problem, and then so we've got 180 iron being used with 120 coming in. So that's our problem, and because the plates are at the end of the line, that's the one that's getting starved.
We need to go back and reevaluate what we're trying to build here.
Is there another iron node we can pipe this way?
There might be. Do you want that to be more of a priority than what I'm currently doing, which is getting the coal going?
Getting the coal, what going?
The coal moved over to...
No, you can go ahead and do that. I will look for the iron.
If you follow back... Have you played this map?
Yeah.
You know where you start, right? You remember where you start?
Yeah.
Over there is 2 iron mines. 1 or 2 iron mines. Because I initially moved us over this direction from the starting area because there was just a better variety of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, the closest one is northwest, 200 meters northwest.
Okay, well, we're going to have a problem here because I can't get enough plates to be able to pipe a conveyor belt far enough. And then you're going to need plates.
No, well, the iron is to help with the plates. But you're right. I'm gonna need plates to get the iron to you.
Yes. Or to somewhere.
It's a stinking impure node.
So coal power, we need just 50 rotors and a bunch of plates, right?
Right. Well, 35 more rotors.
35 more.
Okay, I change of plans. I'm gonna come overclock our current miners. And get us
You
more iron.
need to come to me really fast. Don't overclock anything. Just come over to me really fast.
I'm coming. I'm running your way. All right, what's up?
Where are you?
I'm
Okay. This is where our problem is. We have the smelting furnaces feeding this one, and they're not consuming it fast enough. So this is not using the max production, right? I mean, this is just trying to flow into one constructor, which doesn't make any sense to me. So it's sitting here waiting. It's not that we don't have enough iron. It's just we're not using our iron smart enough. And then this over here, this other one, is another problem. Because it's getting fed enough. It seems like it's moving a little bit faster. Matter of fact, that's probably moving as fast as it can. But it doesn't seem like it's distributing well enough.
okay. Well, I just upped one of the belts, so that should help.
You just like turned it into a Mark II belt? Is that what
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah, because it looks like we had
This
90
one.
coming in, and it was going onto a 60 belt, so it was getting backed up.
Well, that's flowing a little bit better for sure. And what about this other belt though?
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's a Mark II belt. Okay. So this is not a Mark II belt over here. We keep splitting. The problem is we keep splitting this, right?
Yeah.
So,
so
every time you split, this last one down here is barely getting any, because you keep splitting off to each one of these constructors.
when you have it saturated, when you have the right number of iron on it, this pattern works, but we don't, so it doesn't. But at the end of the day, we've got 180 being used and 120 being produced, that's what's killing us.
You did the math on the top one too, right?
Yeah, that's 60 on that one and 60 on this one.
It's 30 per smelter.
Yes. So if I overclock one of these miners, we'll get 120 off of it. And then that'll be enough. So let me pull these out of here.
Do we need the reinforced plates, though? So all of our plates right now are currently going into this storage, which is empty. And then it's turning around and getting fed down
They're
this line.
Yep.
And
We're
is
creating the reinforced plates. Yep.
and going into creating reinforced plates, right? And so the question is do we really need reinforced plates right now? Because it looks like
well,
all of our
we need
plate
'em-
production is going into reinforced plates when we should probably have one line bypassing into a storage so that we have plates in and of itself.
Right, right. Well, quickest way to fix that is to get enough iron. So give me a second.
But that's not going to change our problem, though.
Well, so currently this design is using 60 plates a minute. And if we got enough iron, we'd be producing 80 plates a minute. So there would be more than enough plates waiting in that storage when you land by to get some. But because we're not producing enough plates, then everything's being consumed farther down the line.
Right. My question is do we have need for the reinforced plates? Because if we don't have need for the reinforced plates, why are we making them?
Well, so the reinforced plates are for the Mach 2 belts. It's also for the milestone stuff.
Yeah. And then when you get up to the coal level, is everything reinforced? Is that the way it's working?
I don't remember the recipes, but I believe yes. And then eventually it starts getting to steel.
Right.
Okay, this is quite a mess. Please ignore the mess that I'm about to make.
Oh, you're trying to split off two more? Because you're right, you're doubling production on that mine, right?
Yeah.
Is it doubles the production on the mine?
Well, it's 50% per slime, and I've got 2 slimes.
How long does the slime last? Forever?
Yeah, you can just take it out and move it somewhere else.
Put it somewhere else.
All right, well, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to adjust this up here. This is, it's all cramped and I can't work in this.
If we... Let me ask a question here, because I know we tend to go directly into smelters. But if you take all the ore and you put it into a storage...
Yeah.
And then have that storage feed the smelters, isn't that more efficient for construction?
The only way that would help is if we needed to grab ore ourselves manually, or when you pull down the miner, you've got a buffer of ore that you can keep feeding into the stuff. I mean, theoretically, you're consuming the ore as fast as you're producing it, and so you're not making a buffer. I mean, in practice, you see some of our lines are clogged.
But just as a point of entry, though, like a point of storage, instead of making a conveyor that moves ore to a smelter, have everything go into a storage and have the storage feed the smelters. You know what I'm saying? Because right now you're dumping like... Yeah, it just doesn't seem very organized to me.
Yeah, well, this is not. This is mess.
And it gets to be to the point where you can't really read what's going on by looking at this.
Right. Well, so what I'd like to do is move all this base stuff up to where you started.
Oh, for sure.
And then the smelters are by themselves. And what I like to do is I like to leave my smelters by the mine. So I smelt the ore as soon as I mine it, and then I ship the ingots to the base. And I find that's helpful, reasonable, gets the job done.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is if it'll pull out of storage as fast as you need it to. So if you put a splitter at the end of a storage and the demand is great, right?
It's all about the belt. It'll pull out
Okay.
as fast as the belt. So if you have a 120
right.
belt, it'll pull out
It'll
120.
pull out 120, right? How does stack storage work?
You just you feed a belt so that it flows from one storage to the next, and it keeps flowing until it can't flow anymore, and then when it backs up into the other storages. Is that a good answer to your question? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a better way to organize this. Because if you're saying it can only get 120 off of here, so if you ever want a double production, you're saying the only way to double production is to get a different belt. Is to add an
Until we
additional
get better
belt.
belts. Until we get better belts, yes. But I've got some iron. Got some iron coming. I'm going to
Take it easy, Jammin.
solve this problem toot sweet. It's ugly, but it'll work.
Super ugly.
Right. So what I recommend we do is we start moving stuff up. So I don't know what design pattern you like for laying out your stuff, but start laying out your stuff up there. Don't put any. Plug the power in. Make the belts where you want the entry. Don't plug any of the iron into it or copper into it until it's ready to go, and then just we'll run our lines up instead of down, and we can destroy this garbage.
All right, Jay Smoke, take it easy, buddy.
But
Yeah,
I
let
think
me look at. I think what I'm going to do offline is go back and try to figure out what we've got coming in here, because there was a lot of stuff laid down. And so I no longer have a grasp of everything that's down there anymore.
Milestone reached. Coal is an
And yeah,
improved
you're right, it's
alternative
not
power
easy to-
source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner. Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: Throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
What was added automatically?
Throughput meters are on pipes automatically.
I see the coal generator. I see the water extractor. Did we get a new thing called pipes? Where's the pipes?
Pipes are under logistics.
Logistics? Yeah, pipe support. What does pipe take? Okay.
We're not producing any of those plates yet, so that's something else we need to start producing.
Pipeline. Pipeline is what? What is that?
That's the actual pipe. The pipeline is the pipe, and it requires copper plates, which we're not currently producing.
Oh, copper plates. Okay. I was trying to figure out what that was.
Although I think we have a copper node just to our west that we could harness to get some.
Oh, we didn't have to put that. We could have pumped water to. To the coal power plants, right? Let me go over. What's a copper plate to make?
It's just, I think, one copper ingot makes 2 plates, I think.
Oh, copper sheets. The copper sheets. Yeah, it's a 2-for-1 deal.
Okay, we're starting to build up plates now.
Okay. God, 2 hours goes super fast in this game.
Is it 2 hours already?
Yeah, man.
Pocket dimension has been inflated.
That's
How
crazy.
much longer do you want to go for?
6 more minutes.
All right. Well, there you go.
6
All
more
right, well,
minutes,
what can
but
we
then
get
I
done
think,
in 6
but then I think the focus is start ripping everything apart
Yeah.
and trying to figure out, you know, go back and count how many generators do we have making plates, and
Right.
place those generators up there somewhere, and you know, start going through this base and trying to figure out what is the best way to deal with this, because this is maddening.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And there's room on the bottom down here, which could be, again, I like the tiered approach, right? I like the concept of, hey, look, we've got a lower layer down here that is producing the base elements, whether it be plates and screws and wire and ingots or whatever the case might be, and then shipping up to the next stage up there, which is going to be, that's the next level of production. Because once you have a flow of stuff, and that's why I question the storage. Then the question of storage to me is, if you could pump your base stuff into storage, and then you feed from that storage. It's
No, yeah, I do that in my base. Just not, I don't do it with the ore. I do it with everything. Well, ore or ingots. I don't do it. Everything else, I do it with that. I have
okay.
to go to storage first and then go up somewhere.
Then go up somewhere.
But I don't think down here is a good place to build. I think we want to start on your first floor up top there,
Why?
because the sheer number of screw machines and rod machines, you have so many of those.
I don't
It
have so many of those. You guys
Well, you
put
will
down
as your
that
base
many.
grows. As your base grows, you will, and this is going to quickly overflow, and it's not flat, so it's not going to be pretty.
Okay. So really, I mean, I haven't gone that far enough into this game to know how high your base is going to be, but I'm assuming your base is really going to be high. Your
It can
factory.
be, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I have 3 floors currently, and I just got into coal myself. I've got the ground floor, which I've paved, is my storage. And then I have screws and rods and regular plates and, that kind of stuff is the next level. And the next level above that is reinforced plates and rotors and,
Right.
the stuff that's in the next, that's in the assembler.
Right. Right. Well, like I said, I remember the first base that we were doing. I think that concept is still valid. I was hoping that we could use that bottom level, but you're saying that bottom level is not going to be. You don't think that we can put down enough equipment down there?
No, with the uneven terrain and having played the game enough to know how many machines you end up with, I don't think it's going to run out of room. I think we should start on your floor up above.
Yeah.
And I think you need to kind of look out in the distance and see which direction your factory is going to grow, because your factory is going to grow. So, my current factory is set up to grow north and west.
It doesn't have to be flat, though. Why aren't you going straight up with it? Why aren't you saying you've got like maybe 100 by 100 and start taking it up that direction?
Well, I suppose you could do that.
I mean, there's nothing that says that we have to
No.
have everything in one place, right?
No, yeah, no. There's nothing. It's a matter of, what's your style? What do you want to try? I'm game for anything.
Because I'm thinking that we'll get to a point where not all of our resources are going to be here, right? We're going to go somewhere off in the distance, off in the mountains way over yonder. Is that a true
Yeah, we're
statement or
gonna
no?
have- We're gonna have, a oil base that is way off yonder, and we have to either build stuff there or ship stuff back.
Or ship stuff back, right? Right.
Uh-huh.
So I'm thinking, and maybe it's not one. Maybe it is, hey, look, what can you get out of this particular level and ship it off to the next level? Because there's trains and stuff, right?
Yep.
So I would think that we would get to the point here where we're doing maybe with coal, maybe it's time to move, right? Maybe it's time to start another satellite base, which is just the power production base. And maybe that leads us somewhere else. I don't know if that leads us somewhere else. But we're going to get into other resources, right? There's other ores that we have to get into, right?
Yeah.
So iron and copper is here. And maybe even coal is here. And that builds up whatever those base building pieces are. And that's your first little mini factory. And then your next mini factory is what? You said steel? Steel pieces?
Well, the next level up is steel. Yeah.
Right.
I
But
don't know that it's really a mini factory because you still need all the same stuff.
you need pieces from here.
Mm-hmm.
Not
It kind of builds on top.
not all the pieces from here. We're talking rotors and stators and that type of stuff that we're going to need, right? Whatever's coming out of the assembler is what we're going to need.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that can be shipped off to wherever the steel is. Right?
Yeah, sure could. Yep.
So you can get this factory to the point where you're saying, I'm producing X number of whatever assembly units. There's a second level assembler, right? I would assume.
The next level up is not constructor, fabricator. It has got 4 inputs. It can make computers and.
Have you gotten to the train yet?
No, I've restarted several times, and each time I restarted before I got the train.
Gotcha. So we don't know what the train can transport.
Well, I did play in a game with the train, I was a guest for one day.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember. I remember building cars to carry, and I don't remember how much they carried. If it was a full storage worth or more than a storage.
Mm-hmm. Let me go over here to the assembly machine.
Oh, we haven't put on our new milestone here yet. So we can get vehicles, we can get basic steel, advanced steel, hyper tubes, which requires steel, logistics 3, which requires steel. I think we need to do basic steel.
I see. Each piece of the train can carry an entire storage. This has come from Natural Bornster. So currently, right now, the assembler makes 4 pieces. Does the assembler get more components or no? Just does reinforced modular frames, rotor, and smart plating.
Yes, you can unlock more recipes. I don't remember what they are.
Why aren't we focused on that then? Why aren't we focused on unlocking all of the assembler, which will, I'm sure, are pieces that gets us to the next level, right? Why are we rushing to get to steel?
Well, the versatile framework. It's in basic steel. It is an assembler recipe.
It's an assembler recipe.
Yep. Encased industrial beam is an assembler recipe. Stator is an assembler recipe, but those are also in advanced steel. Motor is an assembler.
But those are all
recipe.
going to take steel pieces, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going up. We're going up what we're supposed to be going up. We got to do basic steel and then advanced steel, and
Steel's going to require what? Is it a combination of coal and iron?
yes. As far as using the foundry to combine the coal and iron to get steel.
To get steel? All right, let me think about this. Let me think about this a little more and figure out a better way to lay out this factory. This is probably the biggest problem with this game is all of these pieces, factory pieces, where to put them and how to organize them. To me, it is. I mean, yeah, you could do this, right? You could just throw it on the ground like this.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, this is not optimal. This is just a quick and dirty to get us into some power that we don't have to worry about once we fire and forget power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, the fire and forget power is a huge step, right?
Yeah.
Once you get beyond that, then you're like, okay, I'm in pretty good shape.
Yeah, but I've always done a mega base. You know, one base to rule them all. All of my stuff comes to one base. So I would love to try a bunch of satellite bases. You know, this base just produces this one small thing which we ship somewhere else. I think that could be fun.
But I don't think it's going to be one small thing. I think it's going to be a group of things, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe this is maybe you have multiple bases that produce small things, right? So you got to look at iron and copper and look at the first level stuff, which is plate, screws, and all that. And it seems like you're going to need an absolute crap ton of that to make the next level gear, which is the rotors and the stators and all of those. They're taking a huge amount to make reinforced plates, right? So it would seem to me that you would have multiple satellites that produce plates and the basic items that would ship to the next level to produce the next level gear stuff, and then so on and so forth. I mean, I don't know. It seems to me that there are, I mean, I'm looking at, there's copper nodes all over the place. I'm looking at iron nodes all over the place within a short, proximity of this location. But then you're saying, okay, I'm going to need iron and coal, which is farther away from us, right? So
right.
that's where the steel production happens. Is
Right.
there's a base there, and that's where you start that base. When do we get trains? How far along do we get trains?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm running down there too. That's tier 6? Jesus. Are you serious? That late in the game? Wow. Well, that's kind of tough. I would think that they would give transportation. What is vehicular transportation?
That's trucks.
So, but the tractors take stuff from point A to point B, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I always lose my tractors.
What does that mean?
They wander off and are never seen again. I have built roads and I've built walls on the roads so they can't fall off, and yet somehow they disappear.
Wow.
So I don't trust tractors. I don't use tractors. But they may have improved them since I last used them.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's it for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining. I know, this is Satisfactory. So for those of you guys that were watching, and maybe you guys are going to watch later, you're picking this up later, this is Satisfactory. It's all about building. And man, it's in depth, right? So it's not something that is quick. You're going to invest an enormous amount of time in getting these resources and these parts built to build the next part, to build the next part, to build the next part. And it's a lot of organization and a lot of what we've been doing today, laying out stuff and putting it down. And so if this is your cup of tea, definitely come back and join us for another round of this, because we're going to be doing this every Wednesday night. This is going to be my new Wednesday night. And I'll probably spend a little bit of off time doing a little bit of organization. I'll spend a couple hours here and there so that when we get in, we're focused more on, well, I can't say it's like, it's more focused on trying to get to the next part, I guess, instead of worrying about laying out the base. This and Space Engineers are your favorite? Yeah, I mean, kind of, these Space Engineers kind of the same other concept, right? I mean, it's a lot of building little pieces and building up stuff. You've got to like this kind of stuff. You know, if this is not, you know, like building and combining things together, then this is Factorio, and this is not your game. It's something totally different. This is really my first entry into a factory type game. There's another little cutesy factory game that maybe I'll do a little mini series on. You guys can see. It has the concept of factory as well, but it's not so complex. You're not worried about moving mass quantities of stuff from here and there. You've got these little guys that wind up moving your stuff around, your wood, your iron, and whatever, and you're taking that stuff and you're just building like chairs and tables and toys, and it like I said, it's kind of a cutesy little version of a factory building game. Which people might find more entertaining and enjoyable because it's not as in depth as this, right? This is serious. This is like Space Engineers. It's serious, but fun. I mean, if you're into this, it's fun.
Oh yeah, lots of fun.
And you can, there's creatures you can beat up on, which is always good.
Yeah. I tend to alternate between pushing the tech tree and then organizing my base.
And organizing, yeah, for sure. All right, guys, I'm out. We'll see everybody later. Good night, everybody. DBA, thanks for joining.
Oh yes, thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys. Bye.